Good morning, Year 4. Your English lesson today is an edit lesson. So, your anchor task is to up-level sentences with common mistakes, and your destination is to edit and up-level your writing, focusing on a chosen skill, so a skill that you think you need to work on the most. So, editing. People who write books don't just write a story and send it to the publishers. They edit and rework their writing to make it the best it can possibly be. We are all writers. Today we are going to practice editing and make our writing the best that it can possibly be. So your anchor task today. There are 10 mistakes in the sentences below. Rewrite them correctly. So the sentences read, the small cat was sitting on the wall. So find some mistakes in there and rewrite it correctly in your book. And the cat looked at the mouse below and licked its lips. So in total, across those two sentences, there are 10 mistakes. See if you can find 10. So pause the video and complete that now in your books. Okay. Whenever you finish a piece of writing, make sure you read it back to yourself and correct any spelling mistakes that you notice. Use a dictionary to help if you have one. Now, I know this is common in Year 4 that we rush when we are writing, when we're getting creative, and we forget about our spellings. And this is why we have edit lessons, so you can read back through and realise those little errors you've made as you go. So have a look at these sentences and see what mistakes you can spot. Sometimes when we are writing, we forget to put punctuation and capital letters. Can you spot what is missing in these sentences? I love going to the park. When it is sunny, I could stay there all day. So think about how this sentence could be phrased, what expression you could use when reading it, and where the punctuation needs to go because of the way it is read. And the next one, Tom looked down at the dragon. It had green scales and was blowing fire out through its nose. Tom didn't know what to do next. Okay, there is no punctuation in there apart from a capital letter at the beginning. So read it slowly, think about your phrasing, and think about what punctuation would help you to phrase these sentences. Pause the videos and have a go at each question in turn. Okay, now it's your turn. I want you to mark your own Dragon Slayer retell using marking codes. So at the moment, Miss Gaskell and I aren't able to mark your work as much as we would like to. Year 4 Octopus know I love to mark. So you need to do it for me. Okay, so you need to use highlighters and purple pens, and you are going to mark your own writing. So use the marking codes that Miss Gaskell and I would use. So here's a few examples. Capital letters, punctuation, grammar, so if it doesn't quite make sense, and a spelling error. And if there's any more you want to use, then that is fine. Remember, you can also pick up on the good features if you want to, but you need to use a different colour. Perhaps use a pencil to find the good features and a purple for progress. Okay, focusing on these 5 features. So sentence structure, so have you got some conjunctions in there to vary your sentence structure? Word quality, so is it high level vocabulary or do you need to up level it in places? Handwriting, very important with some of you. Punctuation and spelling. So when you have done that, you are going to edit and rewrite Tuesday's work. Choosing a focus you need to work on the most. So you need to choose, looking at your marking codes, which one you've struggled with the most, and then you need to up level it and write it again, using your arms and cups to help you. Do a sentence at a time and think, is this the best that I can do? Is the best writing I can produce? And If you need to rewatch the video, I have left your QR code at the end there and your link to the Dragon Slayer video.